Hi guys, welcome to another Carvlog. I am on my way to get a facial, and today it is actually cold enough I can wear my Jeffree Star jacket. I have wanted to wear this thing forever. It's been hanging in my closet. You can't even see it, but it's got the Jeffree Star emblem on the back and the little sleeves. I think it has an emblem up here. Yep, got the star embroidered right there. I got it when he had some kind of sale. Everything was on sale on his site, so I grabbed it. There's something much better on my camera. It is 61 degrees here. Yay! Shh. Not cold enough for me though. My AC in my house I keep at 60, between 62 and 66, just depending on our mood. My husband and I both like it kind of cold, kind of mucho frio. So, is that him? Is that him? Is that him? Oh, I thought that was his work truck. I see a big blue truck coming, and I'm like, that's what his work truck looks like. It's been leaving my neighborhood. So, there's been a lot going on in social media right now. Sorry, I don't have like a lot of makeup on. I just have a little bit on my brows, a little bit of eyeliner, and talk about how gorgeous this lip is. This is Ofra, and it begins with a V, and it's out of their new Versell something. It's got a V, an R, an S, and an L, and some E's. I don't know. Oh, kill me. But what in the hell is going on with all the social media? Oh, Laura Lee's collection is releasing today. I know all the humdrum drama about Laura Lee is kind of crazy and all, and she makes good makeup. I like her eyeshadows. I really do. And I think her little set is kind of cute. I thought about getting that PR box, whatever the bundle is, but $90 is a little freaking steep. So, and I don't get any PR. No, goose egg, no. And I actually have companies saying to me that I am not their typical type of influencer they like to have or whatever, that I am a little, how did they word it? I hate to put somebody out there, but Makeup Geek, they said it politely that basically, bitch, you're too old. I mean, it was like you're out of or beyond the I don't know. They said it politely, but it was like not fucking cool. Dude, go away. He's like staring at me talking to myself. Dude, have you not seen somebody vlog? You're in Orlando. Oh, Trisha Paytas is in Orlando this weekend. She posted asking for a hairdresser makeup artist, which I tried to get up with my buddy because she's a hairdresser and I'm a makeup artist. But I thought about it as like, I don't think there's any amount of money that would make me want to deal with Trisha Paytas. Just FYI, she's very problematic. I don't like dealing with people like that. I don't like people that are like, they think their shit don't stink and they think they're freaking perfect and impossible to please. But I mean, honestly, the girl likes DSL, the lips, glossy, blown out looking, DSL. If you don't know what that is, look it up. And smoky eye, like dark, sultry, smoky eye. Which I would totally not do that. She was doing it. She's going to be at Disney in the parks and stuff. I would have done more kind of pink, like a powdery pink, yellow, kind of glittery, not glitter, but shimmery eye. Something very pretty, very youthful. She's going to be at the park, but she likes the dark, kind of sultry. And it's nice for late and everything, but I don't know. When I think about Trisha Paytas and I think about makeup, it's just there's so much. She's got a beautiful face. She's got a beautiful face. She's got beautiful structure. And I wish you wouldn't ruin her lips like that, because, people don't tell you this. I've been getting lip injections for quite a while, and I don't go the suitcase handles. But I mean, I get a decent amount. My top lip is like nothing without it, and as a matter of fact, I need to get them done. This side of my lip kind of like goes first. So I know sound effects. Sorry guys, I'm in a kind of good mood because of the weather. I love freaking cooler weather. It's like that's like my jam. That's like my favorite. You know, God, this jacket makes me feel like I weigh 500 pounds. It's kind of big. I bought it a couple sizes too big because I like these kind of jackets big. I just do. Anyway, I don't know. With Trisha Paytas though, I just see more of a youthful, more of a pretty kind of like glowy face, glowy look, pretty pastel-y type eye, you know, something soft and pretty, because when you have good bone structure and you have beautiful features, you know, even her blue eyes, you know, you don't want to pull away from that. You want to accentuate that, and you want that to stand out more. Now, a lot of times you see people go like way too much ungodly amounts of makeup, and really you're taking away from your own beauty. And, you know, like brides that I've done and whatnot, I always tell them, you want to be the focus, not your makeup, not your eyeliner, not your lip color. You want to be the focus. You want to accentuate you, you know, and just... Am I explaining this right? I'm not one to like goop and glop on makeup on somebody that doesn't need it. I am a big believer in only wear as much as you need. Nikki Tutorials has gorgeous skin, but she wears a goop. She wears ungodly amounts of full coverage. She doesn't need it. There's so many other of them we can mention. You know, our skin has texture. Our skin has pores. Your skin is not, you know, glass. Your skin is not, you know. Anyway, you know, imperfections is what makes you you. Just, I mean, I don't know when did it become the in thing to not have pores and not have, I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. You know, but then we've just become a very narcissistic, very self-centered, very just, you know, our society is ridiculous. You know, I was saying to somebody the other day, what is it, 96% of the oceans have not been explored here, but we're worried about going to Mars. Do you ever wonder why that is? And this is my theory, and I've heard this theory also around. It is the whole capture the flag, stick the ground, you know. We've already claimed Earth. We've already claimed here, so why bother? But, I mean, it makes no sense. You know, when it comes to... Yeah, that guy was cute. I never look at guys either, which is funny. Crazy. But, you know, it's like, I was watching a show and they were talking about how, I think it's Venus would be the better option as far as how our bodies, like wear and tear on our bodies from being on another planet. Because the planet is too hot. You could never actually land on the planet. Everything would melt. But I think they said 6 miles up off the surface is like the ideal pressure. It's the ideal, it's the lowest problems that it causes to the body, because like people that are out in outer space, it breaks our bodies down. Our bodies need, I guess, you know, what do you call it, gravity and whatnot. But there's actually scientists now fighting about the whole Mars-Venus thing, and it's what it boils down to. They can't stick the ground. You know, Mars, hey, ours. You know, I mean, when did we become, I guess we've always kind of been this way, but why is it so damn important what you own, what you look like, what you have? You know, what about things that we need for our emotional health. And you know, people talk about there's a lot of emotional problems, a lot of mental problems, and I think that has a lot to do with the whole way of people thinking, and like love is not important anymore, and family's not important, and friendship is not. I mean, you know, I think we really have our priorities just all skewed, you know. It's really sad. I know I'm getting in on one of my crazy rants, you know, but I mean, it's truth. And if you come to my channel for anything other than the truth, you're at the wrong place, because there's one thing that I have always taken pride in, and that is the fact that I'm honest to a fault. You know, I have lost friends over being just flat out honest with them. I don't sugarcoat, I don't candy coat shit. I don't find it necessary. You know, if you think something of me, tell me. You know, friendships should better us. They should better us and better our life to have people in our life. And when you have a friend that's always lying to you and telling you what you want to hear, how are you going to benefit from that at all, ever? It's going to screw you up in your head because, oh, you look great, hon. You know, that extra 500 pounds on your ass looks wonderful. You look great. And you die from a heart attack next month. You know, I mean, that's granted. I'm being very, very over-exaggerating with that. I'm being a little off silly with that, but I mean, you know, and I had two friends. I was friends with this couple, husband and wife. I was friends with them for years and years, and like, it was just a few months into the friendship, you know, we got to be very good friends. And I told them, I said, you know, I want you to understand, I'm here for both of you. You both are my friend, and I want you to understand that. If you don't want the other one to know something that would hurt them, don't tell me. Because if I see you doing something that I know would crush my friend, as a good friend, I could not keep that. And vice versa, you know. I mean, you know what? Call it a shit starter. Call it what you... I had somebody tell me I was a shit starter. I was a shit starter because I don't keep my mouth shut. I don't keep my mouth shut if I know it's going to affect somebody to the point of they're going to get hurt. How can I be a good friend and sit back and know that something's going to crush you emotionally? You know? Or, you know, it's just not cool. And, like, say you put on an outfit and it looks terrible, and, you know, you ask me, hey, how do I look? Oh, you might want to wear something else. I don't know. You know, it's okay, but you might want to wear something else. And then usually somebody will say, well, be honest. What do you really think? It looks terrible. Get something. I mean, and then they go to the party and they put something else on. And, oh, my God, I love your dress. You look great, you know. And they're all confident and they feel good because they know their friend actually told them the truth. And you're not sitting there in something you look completely freaking ridiculous in, that everybody's laughing behind their back at you. And you'll have that one friend that will actually tell you the truth. And then you'll look at me and go, bitch, why the fuck did you let me wear this? I mean, that's just me. Call it what you will, but that's how I am. Like I said, I'm honest to a fault. And some people can deal with it, some people can't. You know, that's where me and Glamorous Beauty get along so well because, and I told her, I said, you know, this is how I am. I am honest and I'm sometimes brutal, but I mean, and she understood that. But, you know, it's like she was going through some personal stuff, and I told her straight up how it was, and, you know, and she took it very well, and it actually, I think it really helped her. But, that's just me. You know, anyway, God, we've talked about everything from planets to how mean Jen can be. I don't know. I'm kind of the person that, you know, I have good friends, and that's it. You know, I don't have friends that are in between. And I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of friends because I don't need a lot of people around me, and I don't need, you know, I don't know. I'm not like a homebody. I'm not like a loner, but you know, I like to have close friends. You know, and I like to have people that I can rely on. And honestly, nowadays that's a very hard thing. It's a very hard thing to find somebody that's honest, somebody you can trust, and somebody you can count on. I'm the kind of person that, you know, I've had friends call me late at night and need something, and I've jumped up. I had a friend one time needed a ride all the way to New Jersey from Florida, and me and my husband got in the car and drove. Granted, the person was supposed to pay me back gas and decided to be a total you know what, and never paid me back, and that was just really brought them all the way back to my house, gave them a place to stay until they got on their feet, and then totally screwed me over. That's for a whole nother day. You know, sometimes when you put yourself out there and you try to be a good friend and a true friend to the wrong person, you get slapped in the face. Literally slapped in the face. But it's life, you know. But what started this, I was talking about how we are just, you know, this is like, they talk about the millennials and the X generation and the baby boomers and this and that. And, you know, honestly, I think this is the me generation, because all they really care about is me. You know, and it's like a few years back, I used to ride the bus. I was going through a lot. I didn't have a car. I was living in a freaking renting a room. This was quite a few years back. The guy I was dating ended up in jail, and just, it was a nightmare. I went through a really hard time in my life. I wound up homeless. Long story. Anyway, I had to find a way to get to work, and it literally took me 4 freaking hours on the bus to get there and 4 hours back every day. And it used to kill me because these people would not move. You see somebody get on the bus that can barely walk, and you're right in the front. You're in like the seats that are deemed for people that, you know, get up and move, or get up and stand. You can stand. This person can't. And they wouldn't, and they would sit there and, like, literally, you would see the person standing there that was having trouble and, like, wobbling, and they would, like, look over at the person, and they would do everything possible to avoid eye contact with the person. It's just so, I don't know. You know, it's sad because it's hard to put yourself out there now, and people just don't put themselves out there, and it's hard to be a good friend to somebody because it's hard to get that in return. Anyway, I love you guys. I am almost at my appointment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you all for you guys that have made such sweet comments, because I've been really feeling insecure about how I look, and just, I'm feeling old. I turned 49 this year, and I'm just feeling like I've aged so much in the last 6 months and last year, and I just feel like it's kind of getting me down. And, you know, these comments some of you guys make are just so sweet. I mean, literally make my